Good morning. I think I have to say happy birthday to two people, two special people. Good morning, good morning. Oh, voice is still a little bit rough. I'm over the hard part. Hello, good morning. Hey, everybody. Good morning, Messi. Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Once again, it is I, Vesper Noir, the resident scholar of the Adventures Guild Tempest and a member of HOLOSTARS English, and I've already argued against myself, but like, we're gonna go into it. We're gonna talk about a spear, but first I have to say happy birthday to a couple special people, right? Ooh, voice is a little rough. I've got tea ready to go. It needs to cool down before I drink it. Tsukiko, happy birthday, happy birthday. Yesterday was your womb eviction day. Just a little guy, don't usually celebrate my birthday. Me neither. Me neither. I think I told you guys that. Right? On my birthday stream, I typically don't celebrate it. I typically drink like a quarter liter of vodka and pass out until the next day. But yeah, comfy to unhinged streams. It's more comfy than unhinged, right? I don't think I can live without them. Here's some spear gun funds. Thank you, thank you. I saw the title. Are you actually getting a spear gun? Brandon, I don't think I should. But I want one really bad. It looks really cool. But we're gonna discuss that after I wish people a happy birthday, right? Don, thank you for the super chat. Yo, Sukiko, thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. Thank you. Razor, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Let's just jump right into it. He sings for us? What? You had a dream? You know, I still want to do like I still want to do a hole digging ASMR. Let's just buy the spear gun. Well, hold on. I don't know how to scuba dive. I think you have to. You don't have to, but it's good to get like trained to scuba dive, right? It's not just like you put it on and you use it. Like you have to learn like a bunch of specific techniques to like not die down there, right? So I do not have scuba diving certification. I've snorkeled like 2 or 3 times, and that was when I was like a literal child, like in the Boy Scouts. So and just so you guys know, like a spear gun is not meant to be used on land, right? It's supposed to be used underwater. Like that's what it's designed to. Yeah, just breathe oxygen forehead. I think it's a little bit. What? Anyway. Meta, thank you for the super chat. Hey Vesper, yesterday? Should have streamed yesterday. Now I'm officially within the ranks of the wizards. Welcome. I mean, yeah, welcome. Waiting on the magic powers to manifest. Thanks for all the entertainment and unhinged fun and you provided over the month. Also, I've got a raspberry infused oolong as a gift. Ooh. Raspberry infused oolong. Incredible. I would drink that. I could probably Google and find it, right? I could probably Google that and find it. Meta, I hope you have a happy birthday. Welcome. Welcome, sir. Okay. Should we catch up? Real quick? We might need to do like a big catch up because I want to talk about spear guns. I've got 2 articles about best spear gun in 2023, as if like 2022 like was broke and there's like some sort of like groundbreaking technology upgrade in 2023 where like throw away your 2022 spear guns, they're garbage now, they're trash. You have to get the latest and greatest in 2023, right? The spear gun meta has irrevocably shifted and you must get a 20, right? Yeah. Right? Giant firing coal, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning. Adding to the spear gun fund, do I have to like actually get one? I didn't think that I would actually buy one. I thought you guys would talk me out of it because I have no interest in like learning how to scuba dive. Snorkeling was okay, but not great. it was like acceptable, but like when would I ever do that, right? They're not meant to be used on land. We'll talk about it. Let me catch it real quick. Shadow, thank you for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. How's Grandpa gonna stop some mean Mother Hubbard from tearing a structurally superfluous new behind? The answer? Use a spear. And if that don't work, use a spear gun. Thank you. I have to catch up. Oh my god, there's so many people. I'm falling behind. Bunny, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning. Happy birthday to your best friend Tsukiko Ichinose. Thanks, Grandpa, for being there. Help us celebrate another cycle around the womb. I hope you guys I hope you guys celebrated it yesterday, right? I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys were, man, isn't it great to have like a friend to celebrate stuff with? Much love. No Lido, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. Lork Frack, thank you very much for the super chat. Didn't watch the cover live. I had an alarm and it didn't wake me up. I have a lot of emotions to process about that. I'm happy. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. But you have to understand, I expected like maybe like 50K, and then I would be like, okay. Every Vestie probably had a chance to watch it at least like once or twice. And then like I'd be like, okay, cool. I'm still processing that. I don't know if I'm ready to speak on it, but I'll think about it. Madi, thank you for the super chat. Good morning. Just wanted to let you know that I showed your cover to my mom and she loved it. Also, spear gun funds. Thank you for that. Thank you. Whew. It's a feeling for sure. General Froggy, thank you for the super chat. Skip a spear gun, buy a harpoon gun instead, like a true, like a deck mounted harpoon gun, like from the end of Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home. What would I use a harpoon gun for? I would use it to accidentally capture a Klingon bird of prey. I don't know. Joris Zarko, thank you very much for the super chat. Snorkeling is the best and most efficient way to inhale salt water. I did do that. Yeah, I did it both times I went snorkeling. Is a Boy Scout. Is actually true. Benjamin, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning. Is an arrow a tinier spear? I mean, basically, right? Like Atlatl is a spear throwing like mechanism, right? And an arrow, like a bow and arrow system, can be seen as like an even more like cracked method of like throwing a tiny little spear, right? Scuba diving's in Puerto Rico, $450. Perfect to learn how. I don't know if I want to be like scuba diving underwater though, right? Because it's like scary. I don't know. I don't think I have, what is it called? The thing where you're afraid of like being underwater. I don't think I have thalassophobia, but like, I don't know if I'm ready to do that. Maybe. I don't think I have thalassophobia because like I can dive. That's not a problem. It's just, I don't know if I'm, you know what? Maybe. It would be useful for, would it be useful? Can I somehow spin it so that it's useful for the zombie apocalypse? I don't know. I will do anything if my brain can convince me without a doubt that like it would come in useful like after civilization falls, right? And we're all left like to fend for ourselves like animals. Then I can deal with it. DB Nirvana, thank you very much for the super chat. Cover was superb. Buy the spear gun, complete the arc. Oh, okay. You know what? Why not? Right? RNA, thank you very much for the super chat. Live your best life, get the spear gun. Okay, all right. I'm now like pretty likely to buy one. We're gonna have to decide which one to buy, and then we'll buy it. All right. Kyo, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning. Just wanted to tell you that after almost a year of unemployment, I got hired to work in a laboratory. So cool! I started playing WoW for the first time. I'm on Alliance C tonight. Please don't gank me. Please don't kill me. Much appreciated. But congratulations on working in a laboratory. Laboratory? I did volunteer work in undergrad. They had me work in the pipette. If you also are in a laboratory working on the pipette, we could have like a pipette chat, right? Like imagine like two dudes at a bar, and it's like, long day at work. They had me on the pipette all day long. Some days I don't even know how to get up in the morning, right? Pipettes are like small spears. Do you know what a pipette is? I guess I did research, Richard, but I don't think it counts. I was just doing like volunteer work in undergrad, right? They get like students to do the busy work for them, right? That's just it. They had like there was like a tray, and then I had to squirt solution into like 100 little like thingies, right? 100 little, and then squirt, like, yeah. Anyway. Rowan, thank you for the super chat. Good morning. I had a really hard time in May because of work. Thanks to you, Grandpa. It's June and I'm still alive. Really wanted to thank you for everything. See you in the VOD. Love you. Thank you, Rowan. Thank you. I hope June is like a turnaround month, because I do think that as long as you hold on, like life could turn around like incredibly quickly, right? I don't know if that's like, I really don't like telling people what to do, as if like I know what's best for them or I know like anything about them, but I do think that like as a general piece of life advice, life can turn around really quickly. If it's good, it can go bad really quickly. If it's bad, it can turn around and turn really good really quickly, and that's happened to me like multiple times. I think I kind of want to tell you guys like this story of where like I thought my life was over and it turned around like really. Wait, did I tell you guys that? I don't know if I told you guys that, but that was like, I thought my life was over and then it got like awesome really quick. Anyway, Saku, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Zoe, thank you for the Akasupa. Your birthday was Monday? So 2 days ago? Why are so many cool birthdays for so many cool people coming up? What is... All right, I do a thing that's like kind of gross, but I'm not going to do it because I respect you guys too much. I do the count back 9 months, but I'm not going to do that because it's just like really disrespectful. But happy birthday. It was not great, but I remember I saved my money for this. No, you didn't have a good birthday? You should get a spear gun, but you could. Thanks for the cozy stream. 10 months of good laughs. Keep going, old man. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you. Ah, man. Sad to hear that, like, it wasn't a great birthday, but yeah. I guess we're 2 peas in a pod, right? Anyway. Well, all right. I know the November one, right? The November one is funny, right? But the funnier one is if you can predict one of their parents' birthdays, right? Have you guys ever done that? Have you guys ever successfully predicted someone's, like, a parent's birthday, and then you give them a coy little smile, right? You give them a coy little smile, and then they just beat the ever-loving shit out of you. They find like a metal pipe on the side of the road that like a dude is gonna throw away, and they just beat you to death with it. And then like you're kind of like rumpled up, like your face is caved in, but you're still smiling at them, right? That's a dad troll right there. That's a dad troll. Sick, rotten, twisted grandpa. No. Do it for your grandpa, all right? The next time you get an opportunity to do it, do that for your grandpa. Got it? Yo, I just came in. What is this, Vez? If you missed it, you missed it. I'm not gonna repeat it because I don't wanna hurt people mentally, right? Wafflestein, thank you for the super chat. Good morning. Reading a lot more recently since the meet and greet. The most recent, Sabriel, right? It's good, right? The necromancy bells are just like crazy, and the concept that like the great big evil are like the free magic sorcerers, right? They don't use the charter, and then like The main character is one of those, but like they're a good one, right? Vesper, you've given me cursed knowledge. Yeah. Yeah. Grumble Dog, thank you for the super chat and good morning. Spear gun sounds cool. How about a full-grown ballista? Maybe. I'd want to mount it. I'd want to mount it on the top of like a house shaped like a boat. That's the dream, right? Monkey Bacon, thank you for the super chat. Beto's personal arms dealer. You're like that dude from the Avengers, right? The guy that like successfully stole vibranium. Hell yeah. Klonoa Dreams, thank you for the super chat. Good morning. I gotta talk about my spear. We gotta catch up real quick. You guys are crazy today. Thank you very much for the support. I do appreciate it. Klonoa, thank you very much for the super chat. Good. Let's go, lab besties. Disposable pipets, my beloved below. Right? That's what you get like an unpaid undergrad to do, so that like the actual researchers, like I'm sure Klonoa and Kyo, right? Is it Kyo? You guys are like actual researchers in like you should get people like me to do the busy work for you so you can do the stuff that like actually requires somebody that like knows stuff, right? Like my time was worth nothing in undergrad. I was just like I was eating dirt for money. I was not. I don't know why I said that. Lork Frack, thank you very much for the super chat. Promise D&D update. My players are still alive. 2 out of 3 of them are hooked on Dream Pastries. Dream Pastries, I know what that is. That's from, yeah, I know where that's from. Ah, I know who sells it, and I know what it's made out of. I know that. No spoilers, though. Are you gonna have a 10 a.m. next Friday? This coming Friday or next Friday? My Friday streams are always membership content. I'm gonna have one this Friday and next Friday. I swear I'm done missing streams. I'm like 90% done with my last thing. I just need to do a couple other things like in addition. And so I'm gonna do that today, and then I'm done. And then all I have to do is stream. There should be like nothing left. X. I hope not. I hope not. Dino J, yeah, but Lork, I think I'll be streaming this Friday and next Friday. You can count on that. Dino J, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. Congrats on the cover. Thank you. I had to miss the premiere, no problem. Yo, your brother got married. Congrats to him. Thankfully, I have a lesbian sister privileges, and I did not have to wear a bridesmaid dress. Instead, I got a custom. Oh, hell yeah. Like Hitman, like Agent 47. You're like Agent 48. And you have like 2 screwdrivers, a propane tank, and a silenced pisty, right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Did you... I actually have a question. I have a question for like people that wear suits. Have you switched back to using like a regular tie? I heard, because I haven't been in the suit meta for almost a year now, right? Over a year, right? Because I heard the skinny tie meta is like waning. It had like a 15-year run. The skinny tie meta like was like 15 years in, and people were saying like, oh, it's permanent now. Like people permanently like skinny ties. But I heard the regular tie meta. I heard on the grapevine that regular ties are getting in, and then now people are predicting that the fat tie is gonna come back in too, and so like fat tie stonks are like preemptively like going up a little bit. I still only wear skinny ties. I like the skinny tie. I think if you're wearing like a dress shirt that is not like standard white, right? The skinny tie lets you like accentuate that, right? It gives you more of that, like when you've got your suit on, like the coat on and like buttoned, right? Anyway, I heard the regular tie meta is like almost everybody in the office is wearing like a standard tie now again. You hate skinny ties? I like them. If I'm not wearing a white shirt, I prefer a skinny tie. if it's like super business, right, and I'm meeting someone like really important, I'll wear a white shirt standard, and I'd wear like a standard like a standard tie, because the tie is the only place where it's acceptable to have like color, right? And then I always match my belt and my shoes, and it can't just be like they're both brown, they have to be like the same shade, right? Matching belt and shoes is like really important, supposedly. I don't know. Bro, I wish I could wear a bolo tie and like a cowboy hat. You know who wears a bolo tie and a cowboy hat? Jimmy rocks it. And then I asked Jimmy if he could help me like pick it out, and he was like maybe you could rock it. I don't know. Maybe. That's like my indication that Jimmy is too polite to tell me you can't rock a bolo. Like, yeah, country music legend Jimmy Noir. I was gonna say Jeff Bezos. I call him El Jefe Beezy. El Jefe Beezy, right? I don't know if that's okay or not. That's just what I call him, right? Lol, stop. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry. Yaksha, thank you for the super chat. Good morning. Good morning. My birthday is a long ways off, but I do have one piece of good news to share. My boss is giving me 2 months of paid vacation. Yo, masters! Congratulations! A rare, like, based boss. What the heck? What are you getting your masters in? If that's not too personal. I never got a master's. I'm just like an undergrad Andy. Unlike Shinri, but like, I have wanted to get a master's. I do want to get one. I do want to get a master's degree. Probably not ever. Because I got like this, right? Like, I wouldn't want to really like take time off or even like lower my time investment into this. So I guess I'm like never getting a master's until like I'm like 70 and like actually retired. Undergrad Andy. Ranger Genevieve, thank you very much for the super chat. I just had a customer throw a handle of Hennessy at my head because he was 15 short. No way. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you call the cops. What the heck? That's not cool. That's heavy. A handle of alcohol is like, it's probably like 2 pounds. 2.5, 3 pounds, something like that. Oh my god. Aren't you a scholar? I am. I never said I was a good one, but yeah. Go to NYU, get a doctorate in evil? Go to NYU, get a doctorate in evil. Who would be teaching that class? Who on earth would be teaching that class? Me? Who said that? Who said that? Who said me? Who said me? Kodazuma? Camilo? Magni Dezmond would teach the class on being evil. Students, good morning. It is I, the great Magni Dezmond, self-proclaimed alchemist and winner of the Crazy Ollie boxing tournament. I will be your professor in evil studies. I would just like you to know that as you stepped into the room, one among your number have been poisoned. And you have until the end of this lecture to find out, first of all, find out which one of you was poisoned, and second of all, and the more importantly, find the antidote to prevent you from dying. I wish you good fortune. And then at the end of the lecture, it's like nobody was poisoned. Classic evil. This is a jigsaw class. Right? I'm paying 10 grand a year for this. Dino J, thank you for the super chat once again. Want to win some nice gold jewelry? instead of a tie, actually commissioning a bolo from a ceramic maker with a little alligator head. Dude, that sounds so cool. That sounds really cool. Hell yeah. Liquid Richard, thank you for the super chat. I caught up. As a proud owner of 3 crossbows, it's good to have a shooty boy in your arsenal. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? I still want like a hunting, I want like a Genoese mercenaries crossbow. Like functional, but I don't think I would ever use it. But I do want like a functional crossbow. Then I could live out my best life where I'm LARPing that dude from, the dude that everybody loves. From Walking Dead. You know what I'm talking about? The dude from Walking Dead that everybody loves. He rides a motorcycle and he's got like a douchebag brother. Daryl. Yeah, I want to LARP Daryl. Yeah. Maybe not the motorcycle. Maybe the motorcycle. I don't know. Yaksha, thank you for the my master's is in applied behavioral analysis, basically intensive training for things like toileting skills, requesting access, learning how to imitate. Great for people on the spectrum. Interesting. That's like important stuff to like study and research, right? That's like actively like making people's lives better. People that need to have support, right? Hell yeah. It's like a noble profession. Oh my god, there's too many. Just too. I almost caught up and then I was gonna, please, my spear. I get it, I'll buy a spear, I promise, okay? Jam, I lost the game. Thank you for making me lose the game. It's on me, I've been poisoned by the gamers. The gamers. Coach Zed, thank you for the super chat. You would teach a class on all things, you have an approximate knowledge? Yeah, pretty much, right? I have approximate knowledge of many things. I have a dissenting opinion, but isn't even filtered into OBS. Dissenting opinion on what? Vasilka, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. Spear gun fun, please try not to put it beside your bed. No, well... I think it deserves a turn by the bed, right? I'll take the boar spear, I'll put it on the floor, like along the bed. And then I want to lean the spear gun like, no? My spear is still next to the bed. I've turned around and I'm looking at it right now. It's leaned more or less the same way when I sent Dez the picture. And Dez was like, don't do that, you'll cut your head off. I remember his exact response. He didn't even do, because Dez is so witty, he'll usually respond with like, well, now that you showed me my spear, I guess I have to respond. I thought he would do something like that, right? But his actual response was like, don't do that, you'll cut your head off. That was his like actual response. Anyway. Fenrir Lives, thank you very much for the super chat and good morning. Super excited to see Shin Kamen Rider in theaters with my mother today. Hoping we get more official stuff in state. Yo! I'm guessing you're like a Kamen Rider fan? You guys don't fuck around. Hell yeah. I've had Dez like get uncharacteristically excited and talk to me about like, yeah, common stuff. And then also Bionicles. He told me about like some weird Bionicles facts as well. Yeah. Carissa Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Spear gun fun. I promise you I'll get one, okay? Alright, I have to get one. I can't not get one now, right? Moo, thank you for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. Finished all of the projects in May. Thanks for the stream and your first cover. Keeping me going through the month. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying it. I'll get better, I swear. Okay? I'll get better. Christian Hill, thank you for the super chat. Buy the spear gun. Just bought my dream gun. A Garand? Dude. I'm guessing the first thing you did was the ping, right? Did you test out the ping? Oh, the ping! The ping! The Garand ping. You can't. You can't. You have to. The Garand thumb! You stick your thumb in there. It's gonna take like the blood price, right? Yeah. RNA, thank you for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. Casually googling where to buy a spear gun at work. I have the 2013 meta, right? Okay. All right. I will. I've caught up, and then now we can talk about, like, all right. Let's talk about it. The 13 best spear guns in 2023. Throughout history, spearfishing has existed as a means to put food on the table. In recent times, it's become increasingly popular and is now considered a sport. Unlike our ancestors, though, who used sharpened sticks to... Hey, what's wrong with using a sharpened stick to catch your prey? Hey, Bodhi Bay, thank you for the super chat. I'm currently addicted to watching Japanese YouTubers go spearfishing and cook up tasty seafood dishes, so I'll encourage you to try it instead. Yeah, you know what I've been addicted... Yeah, well, first of all, that's, like, super cool, right? But second of all, I know I've been addicted to a YouTube channel, to a guy that combines rock climbing and fishing, right? Like he rock climbs, like he does like a rope descent to like a little like niche in like a cliff by the sea, and then he fishes and camps there. Anyway, Masaru, I'm guessing that's the JP channel. Hell yeah. Wowie, thank you for the super chat. I'm hearing this in the Burger King voice. Do the Burger King Walter White confession. That's my favorite one. This is my favorite one. Boombot, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the super chat. Good to see you alive and well from the Barbie collab. The Barbie collab, I didn't drink because of Barbie. I drank because of the cover. And then after we finished, I apologized to both of them, and I was just like, I am so sorry. I drank way too much. I am so sorry. It wasn't because of Barbie. Barbie was actually good. It was, yeah. And I did recover. It took a day and a half to recover, but whew, I did great. Thank you, Fed. Thank you. It sounded good because of the people that were working on it. A lot better than I thought it would sound. Like, way better. So I did listen to it, and I was just like, I could have listened to that before and not had a mental breakdown. But I think I can do better. I can do better. I can do better. I'll improve. I think the issue is, like, I'm just not good. Okay, I'll stop putting myself down. But all right, Ozzy, can I play the devil's advocate? Singing in Japanese adds a layer, an element to it that makes it significantly harder, right? Because I took Japanese in college, but not enough to be like good at it, right? And definitely Shinigami is difficult because he's speaking very quickly, right? And he's got like a cadence, and he's like slurring his words, because I think one of the characters in that song is like supposed to be drunk and dying, right? And it was like really difficult, and I required like my manager just to be like, oh yeah, you don't have to say that, enunciate it correctly, like you have to, yeah. Anyway, lots of informal Japanese. Yeah, it was like it's not a common dialect. What dialect is it? I actually had no idea. Is it Kansai dialect? No way. Is it? He's got the Sendo dialect? Really? Kansai is Sendo, right? From Ippo? Oh, I didn't know that. I can't tell dialects at all. Like, I just know Sendo from Hajime no Ippo is the tiger of Naniwa, right? And he's from Osaka, and he's got a Kansai dialect. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. I go back to reading, all right? Oh shit, there's more people I need to... Ross Kuth, thank you very much for the super chat. Cosplays Laura Croft? I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Staggit, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. I don't know if you already know this already, but if you type Vesper Noir in Google search, and as you're typing, it shows you as a musical artist. I think somebody mentioned that, and I looked it up, and I was like, but why? For why? And then I think it's because of the Yeah. Top of the world, right? It's technically true. I guess I've done like a solo cover. So now, yeah. Because Top of the World is like on Spotify or something, right? Because you are in fact a musical artist. That's a lot to unpack. I'll think about it. Cosplays Joanna Dark from Perfect Dark? Maybe. Maybe. You're a music legend like Jimmy? I wonder how Jimmy would react. Would he be threatened? I don't think he'd be threatened. Jimmy's got pipes. I'm not gonna lie. He's got pipes. I think Jimmy would be like, I'm proud. Because I do remember when we were younger, he would try to get me to sing. And Sister Noir plays like, I think she plays like 12 instruments. Literally 12 instruments. Not even joking. Like a ridiculous amount of instruments to like a decent level of proficiency. Yeah. Well, should I list the instruments? Let me think about it. Maybe not 12. Maybe I'm overstating it. Okay, she could play the flute, the piccolo, the oboe, the clarinet, the piano, the violin. That's 6. What else can she play? I think she's played one of the weird saxophones, right? Not like the normal one, but there's like 3 different types of saxophones. She's played one of those. What else does she play? Oh, maybe not 12. I think I overestimated. My bad. She plays like a gajillion instruments. She could play the trumpet, but the trumpet, I don't think she's ever like done stuff. The stuff that I've listed, like she's actually like done stuff. Like either in a group or yeah. If I had the guts, I would get her to watch Sound Euphonium, which is my favorite like KyoAni production. I got her to watch the opening and nothing else. Like that's as far as I got, because she's like generally not like a weeb, right? She's not a weeb. So like the furthest I got was getting her to like watch the opening, and she was like, that's not a functional band. And apparently marching bands and orchestral bands in Japanese high schools are like next level. Apparently they make like high school bands in the rest of the world look like garbage. Like they go hard. Apparently they're like a bunch of sweat lords in Japan. And if you're in like a high school band in Japan, they're like ridiculous. True? Because I think she knows. Like she like was in a competitive, she's like a competitive level like marching band, right? And like she's just like, we were not prepared for we were not prepared for that. so she watched the opening and she was just like, they're missing this and this and this. They would not cut it in Japan. And then she left. It's about, it's a KyoAni anime. You're supposed to be like, haha, cute girl. Like you're not supposed to like roast them for. Anyway. Ooh, Live Swordsman, thank you for the super chat. Yo, Magic the Gathering, MTG. I wish we could like one day get permissions, because I am interested in like getting back into it, because I played Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and MTG as a kid, and I played a little bit of the Star Wars TCG from like episode 1 and 2. Do you guys know that there was like a playable Star Wars TCG that they released along with episode 1? I played that too because I had a friend that was really into it. It was like not bad. It was actually like pretty okay. But MTG was my favorite. MTG was my favorite. That's a real throwback? Kinda, right? They added the Nazgul as a creature. You can have up to 9 in a deck. There's 9 different alt arts for them. That's crazy. What do they do? What do they do? I don't even know all of like the effects that you could have on a creature. The stasis deck spits. All right, Matthew, in my defense, I only pulled out the stasis deck if I wanted to have a little giggle, right? I had other decks that I pulled out like if I just wanted to have fun, right? A stasis deck is only fun because you're ruining the fun of another person and they need to deserve it, right? Like if you run into a douchebag. All right, Matthew, can we and live swordsman as well, right? Can we confer? A stasis deck is absolutely lawful evil, right? Only scumbags use stasis decks. Therefore, like on some level, I am a scumbag, right? But can we confer on this, right? Can we confer on this? If you're playing and you see somebody top decking, like top loading a deck, I don't know what it's called, but we call it top decking, right? They're cheating, right? Then it's okay to stasis, right? You need to teach them the error of their ways, right? Stacking, that's another word for it. Yeah, you need to teach them a lesson, right? Yeah, top decking has a different, I know what the like the real word, like when you say top decking, like there's a word, like you're basically like drawing, right? And it's like it's not cheating. I called it top decking. I don't know why I called it that, but like this was back in high school. It means like you're like pretending to shuffle, but you're not shuffling, and then like you have like, you know what cards you're gonna have, and you have like quote unquote like a close to perfect draw, right? Or you have the douchebag that like mulligans like 7 times, right? And it's like you can't do that. A mulligan is a courtesy, and they'll like the other player has to allow you to mulligan, right? And they're like, no, I get a mulligan. I get a mulligan again. And it's like, we're in 9th grade. Slow your roll. Yo, Wafflestein, I knew people that would just, they thought that they could just like mulligan until they're ready to play. And their mindset was like, if I mulligan, you can mulligan, right? And it's like, bro, it doesn't freaking work like that. What is wrong with you? That's not like, nowhere is that in the rule. Like, first of all, I don't even believe in one free mulligan, right? Like the opposing player has the ability to be like, no, like it's like a courtesy mulligan, right? But like they literally like added this weird rule where like you could just mulligan and then the other person can mulligan, right? And then I tried to fuck with him. All right, I'm not a great guy, right? I'm not a great guy. I tried to teach this guy a lesson. So he mulliganed. I waited until he had his like perfect hand and he had like a smile on his face, right? He was like super happy because he got like a really great hand, right? And then I was like, mulligan. He's like, you have to mulligan. And he's like, no, you just can mulligan, you don't have to. And it's like, no, shuffled, bitch, like you have to mulligan. And he was like, no, you don't have to, you have the option to. It's like, no, mulligan or we're not playing. He mulliganed like almost 10 times. He mulliganed like 8 times. Gentleman Ace, thank you very much for the super chat. My contribution to the spear gun fund you should definitely get. I will get a spear gun. Horatio, thank you very much for the super chat. You can actually get a unique 1 ring card in collector MTG packs marked as 1 of 1. What the heck? Elvish writing? That sounds so cool. What? I wish we could get like, I wish that would be cool if we could play like MTG. But the boys are all like, they're all in on like Pokemon TCG, which I like too. Pokemon TCG is my second favorite. Yeah, I don't know. Can't really talk about permissions, but like, you know, if I could, I would. Valkis, thank you for the super chat. Produce spear revolvers. Anyway, okay. Back to unlike our ancestors though, who used sharpened sticks to catch their prey, I'm still doing it. I guess I count as your ancestor though. Today's spearfisher Uses a high-powered spear gun to add power and accuracy to each shot, okay? There is nothing more exhilarating than landing your first fish of the day. Actually true. Actually true. Actually true. Diabolic Tutor, thank you very much for the super chat. MTG, isn't there like a really good black card named like Demonic Tutor? I remember that being like a really good card that every black deck had. Demonic Tutor. It's like 2 to cast, and then you just like search your deck for a card. And then I remember the picture was like super cool. It had like a retro looking demon, right? It's still busted. Let's go. The best tutor. It is, yeah. When did I start playing MTG? I started playing it in 7th grade, and I was very bad, and I got raffle stomped. And then the literally grown men at the card shop in my town, and we had one tiny shitty little card shop. They taught me how to play, and then I stomped the people at my high school. I immediately turned around, and then I stomped the people at my high school. And then also that same group of people at the card shop, they taught me like how to play Pokemon, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like Pokemon Red and Blue, where like you have a Charizard and it's got like Fire Spin, Flamethrower, Ember, and like Slash, right? And the people at the card shop are like, no, don't do that. That's not how you play. That's not the right way to play Pokemon. Don't have 5 fire moves and Slash. Like you have to, yeah. Type coverage. They taught me how to play, and then I turned around and I stomped everybody like at my school. Anyway. There's nothing more exhilarating than landing your first fish of the day, or even the first fish of your life. But in order to do so, you need the right spear gun. Walking into a spearfishing store can be an overwhelming experience. I am not walking into a spearfishing store. I refuse. I'm buying it online like a sane introvert, and then I'll have it delivered to my door by a delivery person whose face I will never see, right? It's just not going to happen. Adrian Canales, thank you very much for the super chat. The Gentleman's Trading Card Game. Exactly. If Dudley from Street Fighter would play a TCG, he would play Magic. He would. Matthew, thank you for the super chat. Don't you have the ear? but Matthew, it's a little bit more complicated than that, right? Like IP is a very like complicated, and like rightfully so, right? Like people have to protect their IP. So it's just like, just because like they're different IP, right? I understand that, like you would think like, and in some cases like it would it would just be like blanket permissions, but like you should not. Gutter trash. You have no honor. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway. The choices seem endless, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned spear pro. Am I a spear pro? I don't know. Knowing which spear gun to choose can be difficult. To make your decision easier, we put a list of the best spear guns in the market today. We've also included some info to help you find the right gun for your spearfishing needs. First of all, I mean, maybe I should learn how to scuba dive. I don't think I want to snorkel. I don't think I would want to snorkel spear. But then, like, how often would I be able to use a spear gun, right? Think about it. Think about it. Imagine, because okay, this is not, it's fine. I could say it because it's safe, right? Jimmy might or might not have one of those pools where it's like above ground. You know what I'm talking about? He's like made out of like, the walls are like reinforced, but it's like an above ground pool. Imagine if I like go over to Jimmy's house with the spear gun, and he would throw me out of his house, right? But it would be like a really funny bit, right? I could have like a snorkeling thing equipment on my head, like ready to pull down into position, And I've got like a spear gun, right? His kids would love you. Think about it. Gramps, no? No? You people are gonna get this whole... Your Honor, it was just a funny bit, right? Come on. It's just a bit, Jimmy. Jimmy! Watoto, thank you for the super chat. Good morning. Shadowverse, an aka anime Hearthstone. Somebody asked about Hearthstone, right? I've never played Hearthstone, but Blizzard is like really cool, and like Blizzard is one of the companies that like lets us play like whatever we want to play, right? I was thinking about doing like a Hearthstone arc, but I have too many games that I like actively want to play. Like I need to beat Hitman Freelancer, right? I'm not gonna quit that until I beat it at least once. I need to play Fallout New Vegas. I need to play... Blizzard is really cool as a take. I understand that they... I understand, all right? Listen. I understand. But I just want to like say like 2 points, right? The first point being like they're like my childhood. Like roughly 50% of my childhood is like Blizzard, right? And then the other one is like we can play anything that they put out, right? And I think that's pretty cool, right? Come on. Come on. We just have to hide chat. We just have to hide chat. We can play whatever they put out, right? That's all I'll say on the subject. I don't know if I'm gonna play Diablo 4. I don't know if I'm gonna play it. I think it looks like a really like it's a well-crafted game. The graphics look really good. The gameplay loop looks like decent. But for me, it's a little bit too MMO-like, right? It's a little bit too MMO-like. And I like Diablo 2 because it's not an MMO. It's got like a very specific like style of gameplay. Well, Diablo 2 is like super grindy. Diablo 2 is like ridiculously grindy. It's the most grindy game that I've ever played, I think. But Diablo 4 is like MMO style, I think. And something about that is just like, it's good, I approve, but I think I played Diablo for like that Diablo, like unique Diablo style, right? Yeah. Okay, back to the spear gun. Come on, guys. I wasn't gonna do a super long stream today because I still need to do that. Finish up, like finish strong. What I do is it's a recording, and then I finished most of it. There's like maybe like 30 minutes left of recording, but I also want to re-listen to everything that I did and try to catch like, because you know, like the mouth noise. I'm bad at like mouth noise. I've got like a I do that a lot, right? Which is like, you shouldn't do that. Yeah. I fidget, yeah. I need to go back and check to make sure, yeah. You like mouth noises? Thank you, Nunya, but if I'm doing like if I'm doing like a recording, if I'm recording for like a voice pack or something, like I shouldn't have that, right? It just makes it harder for the people that have to like edit it. Please don't cater specifically only to me. No, that's for the live streams, all right? That's for the live streams. Clayrun Lulu, thank you very much for the super chat. Have you watched Umbrella Academy? I think I have. Wait, I don't think I've finished watching it because I don't understand why I need to rethink buying a spear gun. I think I have watched Umbrella Academy. What do I remember about it? Is that the one where there's like a dude with a giant body and a tiny head? He's like that stuffed animal, the Japanese stuffed animal with like a giant body and like a bear, like a stuffed bear with a tiny head. Yeah. Yeah. The IKEA bear. Is it IKEA? I didn't know that. Okay, back to spearfishing. We're back in. The Cressy Comanche. The Cressy Comanche has been around for decades, but it's still a strong contender in the entry-level category. Comes in 5 different lengths. Give me the longest one. For your needs. Wait. Why does the length matter? Specifically angled handle helps increase the precision of each shot. Anti-corrosion aluminium tubes reduce the risk of the barrel bending, even on longer models. A low-profile design makes it easier to maneuver quickly through the water. Interesting. For the type of fish? Okay. It's not the size, it's the technique. It's band powered. Overall review 4.1. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. How much does it cost on Amazon? It's only like 100. It's only about 200 bucks. Yeah, it's only about 200 bucks. We can do better than that. The Mares Sten pneumatic. This looks like a caulking gun. You know what I'm talking about? Gramps, are you getting a spear gun now? I am. Speaks. Hello. Good morning. I'm getting a spear gun. I think after I buy it, then I'll go back to like doing work. Are you gonna hunt lionfish? What do I want to hunt with it? What do I want to hunt? I've yet to catch a halibut. I would want to hunt a halibut. I don't know if it's legal to do that. I need to look at like laws, because I am kind of like especially for fishing, I'm like a stickler for the rules, right? I'm a stickler for the rules. So I think like if it's even like I typically like if it's like right on the dot, I'll throw it back. It has to be like 1 inch over the limit, the keep limit. Yeah. Well, fishing in particular, and then if it's like I don't know if you guys know this or not, but like if you have the ability, and like usually you could tell by like the fins, right? The fins are how you tell. But like if it's a female fish, you should throw it back. Do you guys know about that? Because fish, as they age, it increases like their egg count every season. So like a bigger female fish will like produce more young. And it's better to like leave the fish and let like a female fish get as big as it can and as old as it can, right? And I try to adhere to that. Yeah. They never stop producing more eggs until they get like really old and they're like dying, right? Do you target any invasive species? Snakehead, but I don't know if you could you freshwater spear gun fish? I don't even know if that's a thing that you can do. Snakehead or freshwater fish. Snakehead are invasive and they're delicious. They taste really good and you should catch and kill that. Do not release. I strongly doubt. Carp, definitely. Carp are also invasive as well. Yeah. Lionfish. TNT fishing. You can bow hunt. Dude, bow fishing seems really cool. That's another thing, yeah. Janitor fishes are invasive species. A janitor fish. Why are they called that? Are they the... No. Are they the, like pilot fish? Dynamite fishing is really bad. Could you imagine dynamite fishing in like a lake, right? Like a fishing hole lake, like not a very big lake. You dynamite fish and it forces like a full-size like nuclear submarine to like surface, right? Like your dynamite is like a depth charge, right? And like a full-size like nuclear submarine like surfaces. And they're like, you got us, okay, all right. That'd be a good bit. Anyway. Sounds like an Idaho problem. And it's yours by right of conquest. Anyways. Make that into an audio drama? Maybe. Anyway. The Mares Sten Pneumatic. Mares is a leading brand when it comes to pneumatic. What is pneumatic? Pneumatic versus band, right? What are the upsides of pneumatic? What are the upsides of band? Like, what are the downsides of each? Rising Fog, thank you very much for the super chat. So would you say that you're a fan of mothers I love to fish? I throw the mothers back. I don't know if I can say that. Air pressure. So is it like CO2? Do you need to like put in like a CO2 cartridge or something to get it to like fire? I don't reject the mothers. I send them back to fight another day, right? I throw them back to fight another day, right? Like a fish mother. Not like a mother, like a humanoid mother. I'm talking about like a fish mother, right? Like a fish mother. Anyway. The Sten is fitted with a techno-polymer shock absorber to cope with the struggles of even the biggest fish. Alright, 4.2. The line is short because it's easy to replace with a longer one. The quality of the shaft, of paramount importance, could be improved. Could be improved. That's not a good thing. Okay. Hunt them with the chancla! Could you imagine like slapping a fish on the forehead with a chancla and then it goes to clean up its room? Incredible. Okay. The Pathos Sniper Roller. What the fuck is this? For those looking for great power and accuracy, check out the Pathos Sniper Roller. This sleek looking piece of equipment is a roller which utilizes the whole length of the barrel for the bands. Long band pulls result in increased speed and momentum when the shaft is released. Okay. Yo, this got a 4.7 though. 4 different loading grooves give you different power options depending on what you're hunting. The stabilizer improves flotation and makes it easier to maneuver through the water. Okay. Takes longer to reload than most of our other picks. Okay. How much does it cost? Sorry, we couldn't find that page. Alright, scuba. No longer available. What? It says 2023. What happened? No longer available? What? Okay, we move on. The Bowchat Espadon Sport. Can I mention something that I noticed? Most of these spear guns are made in Europe. Is spearfishing really big in Europe? It's like half. Half of these spear guns are like made in Europe. Is it like big in Europe? We like our fish? No? Not in Italy? Kinda? Probably, certain parts. We just... So I started stabbing! Fishing is big in the EU? Yeah. I heard that there's almost no, like, public waterfront in the UK. So it's very difficult to fish in the UK. Even though people in the UK love to fish. Like you can't just like walk out there and go fishing. Like most of the waterfront land is like private. So it's like actually quite difficult. There's like tiny little patches where you can. There's plenty of places in the UK. Oh, okay. inverse in Finland? I would love to fish in Finland. That sounds freaking cool. Dang. Plenty of folks just fish by the river daily. Interesting, interesting. I heard carp fishing is like the #1 type of fishing in England. And carp fishing is sport fishing because it doesn't really taste that good. They're like a bottom feeder. But like most fishing in the UK is carp fishing. Like sport fishing for carp. Anyway. No, carp is not the fish that goes on fish and chips. Fish and chips fish is usually like a cod, a type of like cod. They also do like haddock, right? Anyway. My friends in Finland are always encouraging people to visit. I heard that like Finnish people are the most like safety circle, right? Ow. An ad? I got played an ad on this website. Dive in. I'm blocking you after I'm done. Anyway. I heard that... Why? Alright, fuck you. I'm not gonna use your website anymore. Goodbye. I'm like manually ad blocking you. No. I am a holostar. I would never block advertisements. Hey, Rai. I am a holostar. I would never use ad blocker, alright? I would rather die than use ad blocker and deny sponsors their hard-earned, like, advertisement, right? I would never in my life... I have never in my life ever used an ad blocker, and I never will. Sure. I mean, I clearly don't have an ad blocker right now, right? Because I got an ad, and it tilted me, and it's just like, this doesn't interest me. I'm going to use a different website, right? I am not smirking. I was just complaining about Well, I clearly got an ad, right? Liar! He got an ad. Not on the work PC, but the personal. Hey, what I do on my personal PC is none of your business, alright? What I do on my personal PC is between me... I was about to say what I do on my personal PC is between me and Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred. My brothers have escaped you. Okay. Hold on. I know how to get back. I just need to mute the website. You're muted. Get muted. All right. Okay. Mares, the Pathos Sniper, the Bowchat Espadon Sport, another good value, the Bowchat Espadon Sport, designed for reef and shallow water spearfishing. The pistol style handle is comfortable to hold with or without gloves. Again, this spear gun comes in a variety of lengths, and the 1-inch diameter aluminum barrel is built to float. A line ensures smooth release of the braided polyamide line when fired. 3.9? 3.9? The Cressy SL Star Pneumatic. The Cressy's SL Star is an updated model in the Cressy SL range. What does SL stand for? Super light? Is it a light boy? Yeah, Cressy. Not to be confused with Cressy. Saku, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm just picturing Mephisto from Ao no Exorcist chilling next to you as you use your personal PC. Okay. A bright yellow handle makes it's kind of colored like me. The vesties that are like on this website with me, isn't kind of colored like me, right? Sliding safety switch has no markings to know which position is safe. Well, you can put like nail polish and like, you can put on nail polish. You can always like jury rig it, right? It's meant to be. Need some tweaking to ensure that the line stays attached to the shaft. Okay. Some customers complain of the plastic line holder breaking after a very short time. Only needs pumping every 20 shots? So it's like a literal like super soaker. A pneumatic spear gun, you just have to pump. You just pump it. You pump it. Do you use like a track pump? Like what what? Okay. How much is it? It's actually not that expensive. Okay. It's only 170. We're gonna keep going down. Dude! There's no way this is made out of mahogany. It has to be just colored like it, right? There's no way. The A.B. Biller Mahogany Special. If you're a seasoned Spearo, A.B. Biller is a name that you will recognize. I do not recognize the name. I do not recognize the name. This offering looks elegant and produces an amazing amount of power in every shot. As it's made from mahogany wood, the barrel is neutrally buoyant, and the finish of 3 coats of polyurethane definitely gives the whole gun a subtle... It's a mahogany gun. Fake fan detective Yenrei, how could you? I am a fake fan. I'm a newbie, right? Axe Priest, thank you very much for the super chat. This covers your lost ad revenue for me for the next decade. Thank you very much, thank you. Senji Boots, thank you very much for the super chat. If the fish ain't dead after 20 spear gun shots, I don't know if I'd bother pumping it, right? It's just like, it's like a raft shark, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a raft shark. It just won't die. Right? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Since it's mahogany, you can probably curve the runes on it for extra damage. The shaft is pretty heavy. Line prone to snap if you snare anything too big. Not the quickest release mechanism. Release mechanism? They're talking about the trigger? Okay, how much is it? I like that it's made out of mahogany. It's $370 and it's made out of mahogany. I like it. Bro, that's a wicked spear tip. This one's a hard maybe. This one's like a hard maybe. Why buy a spear gun when you can buy a gun spear? Like a fire lance? Do you guys know what a fire lance is? Fire lances are incredibly cool. Do you know what a fire lance is? If you Google it, or not Google, yeah, if you Google it, you'll find out, and it's like super freaking cool. No, not Final Fantasy VIII. I'm talking about a fire lance. Ancient history. It's a weapon from like ancient history, and it's so freaking cool. It's basically like an ancient shotgun. It's basically what it is, and it's for like sieges. So base. The person that invented it was like a Giga Chad, like a Tetra Giga Chad. So cool. I read up on like, yeah, like the history of it. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Anyway, well, we will speak no more of this. This mahogany special is at the top of the list, just because it looks really cool. I own a fire lance for castle defense, right? Any reviews? I mean, it's got 23 reviews and it's got a 4.3. Robust and reliable spear gun. The shaft is bulky and feels slow. I mean, sometimes the shaft is gonna feel bulky, right? You win some, you lose some, but almost indestructible. Almost indestructible. Think about it. L&M is complaining about a 24-inch shaft. There's this joke there, but I'm just gonna move on. Anyway. Rob Allen Tuna. Rob Allen Tuna. A South African manufacturer, Rob Allen is renowned for producing some of the most deadly and accurate spear guns on the market. Its tuna railgun has been tested on the largest pelagics that you would find in the southern hemisphere. The only downside is that the railgun design that produces all of the power is far noisier than the majority of band-powered spear guns. Okay. It's a tuna railgun, so you need to make sure that your shot finds its target. However, it's such a versatile spear gun that it can be both used in shallow and deep water, and it's a great investment for beginners as well. Okay, show me. Show me the Rob Allen. Okay, okay. The tuna railgun. Looking pretty cool, not gonna lie. The mahogany special has my heart though. What size would you get? Shrek. Because of Ellen, probably not the 24-inch, right? Anyway. The railgun sounds sick. Okay. Can it take on Cthulhu? Man, could you imagine? Railgun? Hammerhead Evolution 2. For experienced spearos, which is not me, the Hammerhead Evolution 2, or E2, would be the spear gun you've been looking for. The reverse trigger mechanism is specially designed to maximize band stretch to pack an extra punch. Unlike many bands that come with flimsy metal wishbones, the E2 comes with a nylon-coated Dyneema. They make braided fishing line. Wishbones is standard. Monoline release, loading pad, bungee, and safety grip are also standard features. Hammerhead's claim that the E2 is the most accurate spear gun in America is backed up by a number of independent testers. Okay, okay. Absolutely nothing to say. We love everything about that. Are you sponsored by Hammerhead? What is this? I'm like suspicious, right? I'm kind of suspicious, right? Who would win? One railgun or a creepy boy? It depends on the railgun and it depends on the creepy boy, right? Sponsored by Big Hammerhead, right? The entire article is an ad. Kind of true. Kind of true. Okay, how much does the Hammerhead 2 cost? It's 300. So like reasonable. It does look pretty cool. Okay, we put that in the maybe pile, right? The JBL American made. 3.7 review. I mean, it's a mahogany, right? It's a mahogany, but like, I think I would rather get the other mahogany one, right? That's got better reviews. American though? Does it have a speaker? Not even 4 stars, auto reject, right? They're both mahogany, but like one mahogany has like a pretty good review. Wait. The AB Biller is also made in America. So this JBL like has nothing on it, right? There's like absolutely no reason to buy it. And the AB Biller doesn't need to like brag about it, right? They don't need to put it into this stupid like name, right? Like the product name, right? No. I think the writer of this article got tired of writing towards the end. They're all JBLs now. What is this? Mares, okay. For real? The Koa Battle Axe. Oh shoot. What is this? Koa's Battle Axe 48-inch is a powerful beast. This versatile spear gun allows the user to switch easily between free shafting and line shafting. That is a feather in its cap, right? Some days you just feel like free shafting, right? Fellas, am I right? Fellas? You know that feel when like you're going to work and you're like, God, I wish I could free shaft today, but I can't. Because I'm stuck in a line shafting world, right? No? I don't know what that means. I'm guessing it means like you put line onto the spear itself. So like, you know what I'm talking about? You have to put like a really thin line onto the spear itself, so like the fish doesn't just like swim off with your spear, right? Fellas, is it I to free shaft? Cause I'm free shafting. That's good. It's so clever. I wish I could sing that because I would. Okay, how much is this? The barrel is made out of mahogany. Okay. The wide butt allows you to comfortably reload with the gun into your hip. I like wide butts and I cannot lie. The Battle Axe 48-inch features a spare shaft holder and a 0.75-inch enclosed track, which helps with reloading the shaft. Plus, a GoPro mount means that you can capture epic kills on camera. Okay. Okay, hold on. I kind of like the Battle Axe. $750! I don't know if I want to spend $750 on a spear gun. I think that's like too rich for my blood. I think I'll spend like 300-ish. No, I like it, Lunar Hawk. It's just too much, man. Because I'm gonna like level with you. Can I level with you, besties? I don't think I'm ever gonna use it. I don't think I'm ever gonna use it. I literally don't. I'm gonna buy this and I might snap a picture for like Twitter, but I don't think I'm ever gonna, because like when am I ever gonna like scuba dive and use, right? Exactly. Land kill. We could just buy 2 hammerheads and dual wield, right? We could just buy 2 hammerheads and dual wield, right? That's valid. Start now. Trip to Hawaii. It's too sunny, right? I would like disintegrate into dust if I went to Hawaii. Never. It's for cosplay purposes. I don't know. It's always sunny in Hawaii. Tungsten cube plus $700 spear gun? No. All right. I like the Battle Axe. I like it a lot. But I don't think I can afford this. It's too rich for my blood. We're backing out. We are backing out. But think about it. It's a spear gun. Do it, coward. for the penguins. Chat is Vesper's intrusive thoughts. Kinda, right? Kinda. You guys are like, for the most part, pretty benevolent. The Riff Blue Water Elite. The Riff Blue Water Elite is the go-to spear gun for capturing that elusive prey in the water. Moreover, this spear gun is equipped with a full-weighted poddock wings that come with a smoother wood finish. There's also an ice pick slip tip which prevents the shaft from bending and causing fish tear out. The spear gun comes with a 7x7 cable and it can handle the weight of 500 pounds. What? I don't think I would ever fish for anything that's 500 pounds. What? Bro, you could spear like 3 holostars, right? Which 3? That sounds like quitter talk. Well, how much is it? Currently unavailable. We can't even buy it. Mary spear kill. That would be so funny. If I did like Mary spear kill, like League characters, right? And then we mix in like different species of like elk, right? Because there's like 200 League characters, right? What if we mixed in like 5 different species of elk? And it's like easy spear. Easy spear. There you go. Easy spear. No? Mary Bettles, spear battle, kill battle. Anyway. What are you on about? I have no idea. It's just my intrusive thoughts are getting to me right now. The Mares Viper Pro 3.7, we skip. Are we done? What to look for in a spear gun? Ooh, okay, okay. When buying a spear gun, it's important to choose one that's comfortable to hold and easy to use. Equally important is choosing a spear gun that is right for your needs. If it's a larger fish or bigger game that you're after, there's no point in using a European banded spear gun as you risk bending the shaft. And if you're not the best at aiming yet, which is me, using a pneumatic spear gun might scare off your prey as they tend to be quite noisy. Oh. So, how to choose the right spear gun for the job? For the beginning Spiros, Spiro! Is that what we call ourselves? How do you do, fellow Spiros? It's just a little, I don't know. I don't know. We'll quickly go through the basics of how a spear gun works and the jargon we'll be using further on. There are 3 main components to a spear gun: the barrel, the shaft or spear, and the handle with a trigger. After loading the weapon, you aim, pull the trigger, and the shaft is propelled out of the barrel, hopefully into the fish that you were targeting. The shaft has a sharp tip at the end of which goes through your prey to kill it. If you don't lose the shaft, you don't lose the shaft if you miss your shot, and to prevent the fish from making off with the line, a line is attached to the shaft at one end and the gun at the other. Some spear guns use a shock cord that is attached between the gun and the line. These can be invaluable as they reduce tension on the line, reducing the risk of the line snapping. Interesting. Stop saying shaft. I apologize. I will no longer say it manually. Don't stop. I'm getting mixed signals from the voices in my head. Moist shaft? I don't like that. That's a combo made in hell. I'm getting mixed voices. I'm getting mixed signals from the voices in my head. Okay. A line release is another useful component of many spear guns, which holds the slack of the line out of the way and releases it when you fire. More advanced spear guns feature reels or have a mount where you can attach a reel. This works like the reel on a fishing rod with the line wound around it. Now you know the basics. Here's what you need to consider when buying a spear gun. Okay. Vesper's intrusive thoughts. Thank you for the super chat. Give in, I give in. Shaft. Maru DeCinco, thank you very much for the super chat. Vesper, I love you, respect you, but unless you're Ahab, I'm not sure you need a spear gun. Maybe you're a whaler on the moon. I understand that like there's a very low chance that I'm going to actually like use a spear gun to like hunt for fish. But I'm in too deep and I need to buy one, right? But I will not buy a $750 spear gun. It's just not something I'm going to do. Dr. Wawi, thank you for the super chat. I am now shafting manually. Okay, okay. What? Dion Forrest, thank you for being a bachelor for 8 months. If you do buy the spear gun, which I will, I promise you I will buy it. There's an American YouTuber that now moves to Indonesia just to spear gun fish every day. Probably a good reference. Is it like big in Indonesia? Interesting. Small indie TTRPG fun. Thank you, Cole. Thank you very much. Dual Star, thank you very much for the super chat. Get a spear gun with a crank so I can crank it. Okay. Bigger fishing scene? Yeah, yeah. Zen Neko, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning. After you read this, your new intrusive thought is to feel the urge to say clamp. 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 You clamp the shaft. Okay. You clamp the shaft. Clamp. Okay. Type of spearfishing. The first thing to consider is the type of spearfishing that you're going to be doing. Are you planning on catching fish while scuba diving in deep waters? Probably not. Or will you free dive and stay close to the surface? Probably that. I don't think I'm going to be like a scuba diving. Like, I don't want to go deep water. I think I'm going to do like... beach spear fishing, right? Chat be closing their mind. Over an hour stream. I'm doing 2 hours. I think I'm going to go to 2. I think I'm going to go to 2. Or maybe a little bit less, and then I'm gonna get my work done, and then I'm gonna listen to everything that I recorded, and then I'll turn it in. Yeah. We're such a bad influence? Kind of. The voices in my head. They tell me to buy a spear gun. Yeah. Might as well hit 2. Exactly. Exactly. So, free dive, right? Stay close to the surface. This will determine the kind of spear gun, shaft, spear tips, and gun length that you need. Shallow water and reef fishing require guns with lighter shafts, a short range and less power. Spear hunting larger prey at depth will require a larger, stronger shaft, and a gun with longer range. Okay. Okay. Chat is not your voice of reason? Is that true? Are you guys not my voice of reason? Is that true? Have I been... Nope. Don't listen to him. Yes, we are. We are. We are. I don't know. Ray Smash Brawl, thank you very much for the super chat. I don't know. The voices in my head are saying to ignore you. You gotta let us go. Kind of mixed. Wake up. Try asking again. I don't know. Darja, thank you for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. Vesper going to spearhead the making. HOLOSTARS, I need you so he can make a spearhead club. Can you imagine that? Coffee Munch, thank you for the super chat. What about getting an atlatl or throwing stick? I fashioned one. I made one out of stuff that I picked up on a walk, and then I practiced with it, and then I didn't get it accurate, but I got it to like throw with a fair amount of power, and I could probably take down like I could probably take down like I could probably take down like a chicken with it. Like, if I probably have enough strength in the throw to take down a chicken if I could hit it. Not a boar. Boars are like way too big and scary. Can you properly gut a fish? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And I'm not afraid of gutting a fish either. It's really like just kind of gross, right? Once you get used to it, it's just kind of like, it's okay. You'll be eating this soon enough and it'll be delicious. I've had that before. Like smaller half-digested fish. I've gutted a fish and they've had like fragments of like abalone shell, like, you know, like clam abalone shells, like they were eating like, yeah. How many throws would it take for you to take down a feral hog? I mean, like, they get really big, dude. I think people don't understand like how big like a wild pig can get, right? They get like, and I think people think that a wolf is like a German Shepherd, right? They're not. They're like really not. They're huge. And people think that a bear is like the size of their coffee table, or like maybe they're like computer desk. They're not. A bear is like the size of a small car, right? Well, not a black bear, but like the bears that you're thinking of. Like a black bear might be the size of like a really big table, but like a bear, like a brown bear, is like the size of like a small car. A feral hog is gigantic. Yeah. They're like ridiculously huge. Yeah. Anyway, what about a polar bear? They're so cute though. I watched a documentary about like polar bears that are like struggling to like be alive, and they're just like swimming for like 2 weeks to try to get back onto land, right? Because like their entire lives they could like cut across this like bay in Canada, but the bay like completely melted out and they were swimming for like 2 weeks, and I started crying like a little bitch. Like mid documentary I started crying like a little bitch. Is that weird? I don't know. I started crying and I was like, you're taking video footage of the bear. You're clearly on a boat. Help the bear. What is wrong with you? Help the bear. Because it's like a dude on a boat is like, is taking video. I was like crying like a little bitch. They're not allowed. I know they're not allowed, but I was just crying. He would 100% die. That's actually true. I know the reason why you don't mess with wildlife. I know that. I just read an article about a dude that was helping a bison in Yellowstone, and they had to kill the bison. They had to euthanize the bison because it was like bothering people, because it like learned that like humans are like okay, and they had to euthanize it, right? I know the rules. I take like environmental stuff like very seriously, but like I cried like a little bitch like watching that bear swim for like 2 straight weeks, right? I cried like a little bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway. You know the rules and so do I. Okay. Okay, so I know I want to be like a free diving shallow water spearfisher. Usually comes down to personal preference. Spearfishers tend to find a style that works best for them and stick with it. The pneumatic, not as popular as it was in the 1960s and 70s. Pneumatic guns are still widely used throughout the spearfishing world. Very easy to use and have very little recoil. Can be fired over long distances with power and accuracy. Okay. I'm thinking of going bandy. I'm thinking about being a bandy Andy, right? Band-powered spear guns dominate the market and are the spear gun of choice for most spearos, as they're highly accurate and super powerful. They act like a slingshot, using a band made of an elastic-like material that you can pull back and release with the trigger, propelling the spear forward through the water. The bands are often attached to a wishbone or a V-shaped metal or rubber attachment to make loading easier. Okay. Darja, thank you for the super chat once again. Vesper, wake up. You've been in a coma for 6 months since you went to poop in the woods and you passed out due to stress. You were only half finished when the paramedics found you. It was super awkward. So they loaded me They loaded me into the ambulance, and then I did my second half, like inside the ambulance. Incredible. That's just rude. Well, I was passed out, right? I can't be held accountable. Can you be rude when you're like not awake? I don't think it's possible to be rude when you're not awake. That's just my personal opinion, right? Yes? No? That happened to me? Dude, what? Yes? It's possible? Ah, dang it. Okay, fine. Pal Panda, thank you for the super chat. Have you ever checked out sun bears? They're adorably small and a bit cursed with their long tongues. Yeah, bears have crazy long tongues. That I know. Lucha Dandy, thank you very much for the super chat. Sorry for a side tangent, but if you could domesticate one wild animal as a pet, which would you choose? Ooh, that's a good question. And all right, like, well, Lucha Dandy, we need to like, we're not domesticating the entire species, right? We're domesticating like one example of that, and they would be like basically like a dog level of like domesticated, right? Because I wouldn't want to domesticate the entire species. That would be like too much, right? It's just one, and then is domesticated to me, correct? Correct? Okay. I would domesticate. That's a good question. I think the key element of a domesticated animal is that, like, typically they can't really feed themselves anymore, right? There's like it's not 100% chance of them being able to feed themselves because they've been domesticated, and then they rely on like humans to survive now, right? It's like a symbiotic relationship. Are cats domesticated? I've heard that like cats are not truly domesticated because cats are based and they listen to no man and they do whatever the fuck they want, right? I don't know if it's true or not. Is it true or not? I don't know. Cats can just do whatever the fuck they want, right? Cats are indeed based. Partially domesticated. Okay. They're kind of domesticated. It's like a gray zone, right? But we're talking about full domestication, right? Like a dog. Right? We're talking about like full domestication, right, Lucha? Oh wait, let me thank the super chats. Cursed Boy IR, thank you very much for the super chat. Casual Geographic said that when polar bears find prey, they immediately try to kill its prey, so no amount of animal tactics can save you once they lock eyes on you. Oh shoot, I didn't know that. Lucha Dandy, thank you for the super chat once again. It's up to really. I heard about an attempt to domesticate foxes in Russia. Last I heard. Interesting. Foxes are pretty cute. But I don't think I would domesticate an animal because it's cute. I think I would domesticate an animal for like practical purposes, which means like I have to feed the animal, right? So it can't be too big. Like my immediate idea is like a Kodiak bear, right? Like a grizzly bear. Do you have any idea how much food they eat? Like you would have to spend like thousands of dollars a day to like feed a bear. That's out, right? You can't domesticate a grizzly bear because like you just go bankrupt like feeding it, right? I know they're cute and they would protect you, but like I would go bankrupt trying to feed it. And if I domesticated it, I would have to feed it for the rest of its life, and I would never be able to like, you can't. I understand that like sometimes there's like life situations that come up that you can't really control, but I think I don't have a pet because for me, like I wouldn't be like, it would have to be like my life or the pet's life, right? That's like a big commitment, right? I don't know. It's something that I would have to like think about. I'll never financially recover from this, right? Yeah. Nyan Neko Arts. Thank you very much for the super chat. Hey Vesper, what's mine's Bettle? Is Bettle now like a feral creature? That's a good question. I don't know. But we're gonna go for like the domesticated question, right? Some kind of bird? Some kind of bird? Bettle is domesticated? The battalion have like collectively domesticated Bettle. And he thinks he's in control, but he's not. Maybe like a golden eagle, right? My favorite bird is the harpy eagle, but it has a very narrow range of like habitation, right? But the golden eagle like lives everywhere. It lives as far south as like the southern tip of Mexico, and it lives as far north as like the middle of Canada. The golden eagle can live like anywhere. And it's golden. A crow might be good too. But here's my reason for no crow and raven. They're like incredibly intelligent, but I think they're also very social, right? And I would feel bad domesticating a raven and like basically cutting it off from like raven kind, right? I would like a more like, yeah, I would feel like sad, right? I would feel bad like, cause the raven would go talk to other ravens and would be like, how do you do, fellow ravens? And be like, you stink of human flesh. Be gone with you, right? If I could be guaranteed that my raven bro would be able to hang out with other ravens and not be rejected and be Sag, right? I don't want my raven bro to be Sag, right? If you Lucha Dandy can guarantee me that my raven bro would be able to hang out with other ravens and not be rejected and thus be Sag, then I would probably pick like a crow or a raven. Birds can't smell. Ravens are amazing. They'll play games with falcons and eagles. Really? Well, I know ravens are gigantic. Ravens are over twice the size of a crow. They're like huge. They're very big. Birds aren't real. Birds are real, crazy man. I don't want crazy man. Probably a crazy man telling me that birds aren't real, right? You're not. Maybe if you're a crazy man PhD, right? Crazy man, do you have a PhD? Are you Crazy Man PhD? Then it'll cancel out the fact that you are named Crazy Man. But I don't want just a run-of-the-mill crazy man off the street to tell me that birds aren't real. All right? All right? None of that. What about a penguin? A domestic... Penguins are like probably the most like social creatures, right? Probably the most social bird, right? PhD people are pretty crazy. Maishi, thank you very much for the super chat. Cats can still survive if they get lost in the wild. Most dogs would die, especially small dogs. Yeah, right? I think that's like a fundamental, like, not a required element, but it's like the more like dependent they are on you, the more domesticated they are, right? Like a chicken would absolutely die in the wild. A chicken would just like, they would not survive in the wild. Like wild animals would be like, looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. It can't even run. It runs like an idiot. It's free real estate. Anyway, have you ever heard of Hank the Tank? It's a 500-pound black bear that lives near Lake Tahoe. He kept stealing food from houses and I love him. He's literally like Yogi Bear, right? He's smarter than the average bear. There are feral chickens in some parts of the world. Really? What's their like adaptation to help them survive? Hickey, welcome back. But what makes a feral chicken survive? They can actually fly short distances? Really? You'd be surprised. Chickens are pretty smart. Really? I know I had a friend that lives in the countryside, and he told me that his chickens try to hide their eggs from him. I heard that. They're smart enough to know that, like, a dirty humie comes in to try to, like, steal their eggs, and they try to hide their eggs from him. Chickens are mean as fuck. They can fly. Chickens are so crafty. Be careful, I heard one goes. Easter chickens. Roosters are so mean. Chickens are jungle creatures native to Southeast Asia. Really? Wait, really? What? I'm actually kind of curious now. Like the origin of the chicken. Like where did it come from? Interesting. Like I've heard that cats came out of like Egypt, like the Egypt area, right? Like cats, the domesticated cat like came out of like the Middle East, right? Chickens came from Asia? Really? Chickens came out of Southeast Asia. That's actually really interesting. Huh. Jonathan, hello. I'm like getting into super chat hell again and I just need to buy a spear gun. I apologize. I'm not being crazy. I'm sorry. Klonoa Dreams, thank you for the super chat. Documented cases of a raven and a crow pairing and creating a hybrid young in the wild. Certainly a big ass male raven. Really interesting. Is it what is it called? Because you can, what is it? I think a mule is a cross between a donkey and a horse, right? So it's kind of like that situation. A mule is a hybrid of a donkey and a horse, and a mule is they can't have children, right? They're right. So is that like crow raven hybrid like sterile? That's actually really cool. A sterile hybrid. Usually sterile. Ligers and tigons exist. That's actually kind of interesting. Then that would be kind of cool, right? Okay. Back into it. Danny D, thank you for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. I once saw a pack of 8 corgis take down its holy shit. Those corgis are terrifying. I once saw a pack of 8 corgis take down and devour a chicken before, but no one believes me. I believe you. Corgis are like pretty big. They're like low to the ground, so you think they're small, but they're like heavy, muscular dogs, right? Corgis are herding dogs. They're like bigger than you think. You think a corgi is like tiny, cute dog, like a Pomeranian. They're like heavy. They're like a muscular dog. Yeah. Anyway, Zoe V, thank you for the super chat. Good morning, good morning. I did go bird banding last week for work. Banding? 20-hour work day, but so cool to see research and observations done. We saw a bald eagle and a banded rare migrant in our area, the black pole warbler. Interesting. I've never heard of the warbler bird. Pal Pendon, thank you for the super chat. Since someone brought up Hank the Tank, have you heard of Fat Bear Week? It's a competition to see which bear gains the most weight before winter. I think I've seen that. I saw the winner, and it was like, what? Fat Bear Week is a banger? Okay. I've hit 2 hours. Let's go ahead and buy that spear gun. Wait. Belden Tizar, thank you very much for the super chat. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. For science, right? Make sure to do it scientifically and get 30 chickens and 30 eggs. 30 chickens and 30 eggs. Okay. Let's go ahead and check. We're either gonna buy the Hammerhead Evolution 2, made in Hawaii, or the AB Biller Wood Mahogany Special Spear Gun 42. They're both pretty much the same price. Do you guys want to vote? Let's think up like stupid nicknames for it. Let's name it. Let's name it. AB, the B in AB stands for Bill. What does the A stand for? The mahogany one? The Maho Shoujo gun? The Yeaster! The Vestroyer. I like that one. Okay. The AB Biller is named the Vestroyer, right? And then the Hammerhead Evolution 2 is named Nor Mercy, right? Okay, we start a poll. Which spear gun? The Nor Mercy or the Vestroyer? Ask your community. Oh shit, did my thing crash? Which one's the mahogany? The Vestroyer. The Vestroyer. The Victory Class Star Vestroyer is the mahogany one, and the evolution, the Hammerhead Evolution, is the Nor Mercy. Yeah. The Britney Spear. Leave Britney Spear alone. The Vestroyer all the way. This is hard, TVH. We're gonna chat, and then when we're done, I'll buy it. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I have to remove the tea stuff that I had in my cart. Okay. Brittany's finally been left alone for the Vestroyer. Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say a Victory Class Star Vestroyer? I only know like the old school classifications, right? Is Victory, Imperial, and then Super, right? And Super is like a custom Star Destroyer. Vader originally had an Imperial class Star Destroyer, and then later on he upgraded to like better drip, and he had a Super Star Destroyer that was called the Executor, right? The Victory class Star Destroyer is a tiny boy. The main reason why a Victory class is good is that it has a faster hyperspace drive than an Imperial. The Imperial is like a chunky boy, and it's like not that fast in hyperspace, and the Victory class is like really fast. Yes, the Victory can hit Atmo as well. Yeah, the Victory class can like survive in Atmo. Yeah. What about an Interdictor class cruiser? Do you know what an Interdictor is? I think that was like Timothy Zahn, right? That shit was so cool. That shit was so cool. Do you know what an Interdictor is? It creates a gravitational field which pulls people out of hyperspace. Yep. Interdictor? I hardly know her. Good one, Vesti. Anyway. All right, are we done? Are we done voting? Are we done voting? Have you seen the TIE Fighter anime? No freaking way. What? Is it like an actual anime? Like it was like animated in Japan? That's crazy. It's fan created. Ah, okay. Yo, Grandpa, how's your day? Luna, I'm about to buy a fishing spear gun. Are you ready? I think we end the poll. It's been 3 minutes, right? Okay. We're gonna buy the Vestroyer. Okay. Evolution. That article, the person that wrote that article sold the hell out of it, right? They wanted me to buy you so bad. But I will not buy you. I will buy the AB Biller Wood Mahogany Special Spear Gun 42 inch. cool. What is this? We buy the Destroyer. Buy it, coward. There's only 10 left in stock. Okay. I'll buy it later. I'll buy it later. They keep warning me, like, don't dox yourself, idiot. I'll buy it later. I will not buy it right now. No. I'll wait. I'll wait. Does it come with free shipping? That's a good question. No, it costs $6.80 to deliver it. If it goes out of stock, I will be in shambles. Don't you fucking dare buy it. I'll cry and stop streaming if you buy it out. Do not. Don't. Just give me like an undetermined amount of time, and then I'll buy it, and then I'll satisfy my. If it goes out of stock, it's a sign from God. I need to work with management and like, because they're trying to prevent us from like killing ourselves, right? Or like doing something stupid. I'll wait an undetermined amount of time before buying it. All right. I'm suddenly now and then. Come on. Be cool. What would you even use it for? Literally, what would you even use it for? You'd get arrested if you tried to bring a spear gun into like a con. Okay, we're gonna call it. Are any of the boys streaming right now? Can you guys get on the horn and check to see who's streaming right now? Are any of the boys streaming? Estelle? Is Estelle still playing Valorant and he's got the weird like thumbnail where it's like stock image family, like a good old like Canadian family? He's like Valorant on top of it. This is like an actual psychopathic like thumbnail. Like a literal psychopathic thumbnail. Okay, we'll go say hello to Estelle senpai. Estelle. Okay, let's get in there. I was watching a little bit. It's ridiculous. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching. What am I doing tomorrow? I'm playing Hitman tomorrow, right? I'll try to do like a longer stream tomorrow because I think today I need to make sure I get my stuff locked down and then I'm free. I might play Hitman for like 5-6 hours, I'm thinking. I don't know. And then we're doing we're easing back into my normal schedule. I will not miss a stream this week, I promise, okay? Thank you for watching. You're in my walls? Get out! Freaking weirdo. If you're gonna stay in my walls, you better pay rent. Okay, goodbye. Take care, everybody. Take care.